Jesse Jackson Kaurisa, it has been a very long day. How are you feeling? How are you doing?
No, we're good. We're good. We just it has been a fantastic day. You can see the guys coming in, making sure that they receive that medal, which is pleasing to see from young to old. And the greatest highlight is actually always seeing the older guys that have been competing in the dash for over 6, 7, 8 years that are actually still competing and still promising to compete. I mean, mind you, we spoke to a few guys that are saying that they are retiring after the first attempt, which shows you how difficult and gruesome this dash is. But so far, so good in terms of the cyclists, in terms of the numbers that are coming through, in terms of the spectators at the ground, which is something pleasant to see as well.
Yes, so for those of you who do not know, we have been around since early this morning. We brought you the first place finishers in the solos, the 2-men as well as the 4-man teams. And now we are heading to the cutoff time, which is a very sensitive time because these guys have been pushing for 396 kilometers, and some of them will miss out by a couple of minutes, a couple of seconds, and some will make it. So we want to bring you that true spirit of the dash, you know. And then we've also made a turn at the first prize giving was already completed. We're going to show you what happened there. And we've also spoken to a lot of teams crossing the line since we went offline. Yes, to you, our viewers on NTV, DSTV, channel 285 and 94 Go TV. Welcome.
For those enjoy the second part of the show.
Yes, definitely. In the company of Nicola and Gabriela. So ladies, you just crossed the finishing line. How does it feel?
It feels good, very good. Never been so happy to be back.
And you?
Yes, this was a tough one.
So why did you tackle it?
Because we actually won it the last time, so we were trying to do the same, but this year was tougher, I think.
So from where are you, ladies?
We're from the Namibia. Yeah, we ride for Simot. Yes.
Okay, so how many did you do?
We together only 2, no? Yeah, and 2 men, and then I did 4 men.
Okay, so what was different about this one?
I think the wind was stronger than the last time for sure, and I wasn't feeling well. I think I've got flu and a tummy bug, so all together.
And for you?
Yeah, the corrugation and the sand was quite terrible today, so it was hard on the legs and the body.
Yes. So what are you going to do right now after this?
We are going to have a beer, I think.
And you?
Yeah, we're going to celebrate, have a beer.
So there's still a lot of colleagues out there. What would you like to tell them?
you're almost done. Keep going. It's worth it. Yeah.
Yes, you? Your message?
Slipstream. Try stay out of the wind.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Thanks, eh?
We are in the company of the Bond Life mixed team. You guys just crossed the finishing line. How does it feel?
Amazing. Yeah, it's really cool to see how your body reacts over such a long distance, and we're happy. Very happy.
What would you like to say?
I agree, totally agree. Thanks, sir.
So why did you tackle this dash?
It's a challenge for yourself. Every year we decide, to step it up and push yourself a little further and see what you can do. So it's a challenge.
What was the toughest stage for you this year?
Gosh, I think stage 3 with all the sand, pushing your bike the whole time. It's a mental game when you're constantly off your bike and constantly struggling. So the first, stage 3 was my toughest.
So there's still a lot of other riders out there. What would you like to tell them?
Keep your head up. The finish line is coming.
Thank you so much.
Repeat offender. 4 times, congratulations. So Haraka trophy loading. Okay, right approaching, Micah, welcome back, Micah Boschat, one of our individual ladies. Nice big round of applause for her, please, folks. Micah, you made it.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Platz Am Meer. This is the place to be. This is the finishing line of the Desert Dash. It's the 2020 edition of the Nedbank Desert Dash. Riders are still trickling in. This is our second broadcast for the day. This is the second broadcast for the day, and we are good. Riders arriving at the trickle here at Platz Am Meer in Swakopmund. It takes guts to complete this race, one of the most demanding races in the world. And there we have 2 South Africans, H. Garner and O. Garner. It could be father and son, possibly. They just arrived, so as we promised, the second edition of this program, we will bring you the bad and the sad of the dash. cut-off time scheduled for 2:30 and then 3 o'clock for all the riders. Those who do not get in before 3 o'clock, the solos, the cut-off time for the solos is 2:30, and then 3 o'clock is for the teams. So please bear with us and share this wonderful moment, and a very sad moment for some of the participants, as they will not receive medallions despite finishing this grueling race over 300 and more than 380 kilometers. They started racing yesterday in Windhoek and they are finishing here in Swakopmund at Platz Am Meer. So yes, we are focused on our finishing line. We've got the prize giving took place for the 4 persons male, the 4 persons mixed, and also we had the prize giving for the 2-person male and the 2 persons mixed. And now we can confirm the official times with you. It was Megatech Elite, Mark Pritson and Alex Muller in the 2-person male category that clinched the first spot with a time of 15 hours, 1 minute and 42 seconds, followed by Sterkspan Zulbo, consisting of Nico Sterk and Adrian Meiberg, both from South Africa, our neighboring South Africa, and they came in 15 hours, 20 minutes, 57 seconds. So Mark and Alex were having a good time up front, and they built up a nearly 18 minutes stretch. So in third place was Team Indongo Toyota, consisting of Murray Kruip from South Africa and Jean-Paul Burger from Namibia. Now the third spot finishers finished in a time of 15 hours, 53 minutes and 45 seconds. We've got more riders coming. Yes, and that rider just jumped over the finishing line. It shows you this gentleman still have some oomph, or shall we say power left in the pipes after this grueling race. Moving further, we have the 2-person mixed results, and in first place we had Hollard mixed team consisting of Andre Krugel, a Namibian, and Clinton Hilfiger from Namibia. We've got another rider coming in, number 1130, cruising over the finishing line. Now in second position for the 2-persons mixed team, we had the Food Lovers Market Mix team, and consisting of Vernon Maresh and Melissa Hins, and both are Namibians. So in the third position we had Indongo Toyota, consisting of Carla Stumpf and Julian Nyal. Carla is a South African and Julian a Namibian, and they completed this race in a time of 17 minutes, 43 seconds and 39 seconds. So you can see the 2-persons mixed team, according to the information at our disposal, Namibians dominating, and then the 2-persons male category, 1, 2, 3, 4 South Africans and 2 Namibians. W. Shumbi just crossed the finishing line. He's from South Africa. Yes, and we were happy to welcome him here at the finishing line at Platz Am Meer in Swakopmund. So you can see these gentlemen have been going for quite a while now, 22 hours, 44 seconds. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, I have to apologize. I picked up some dust or maybe a sparkle of mist here in my throat, so I quickly had to go grab some water to get rid of that irritation. But we are back. We are live and we are cooking here at Platz Am Meer in Swakopmund. The Desert Dash is happening, and yeah, up there on your screen you will see the solo riders have been going for 22 hours, 46 minutes and 23 seconds. The clock kept ticking, and the two-person team have been on the road now for 22 hours, 16 minutes, 31 seconds as we're speaking, and the four-person team has been doing this for 21 minutes, 46 seconds and 39 seconds. So the clock keeps on ticking. We are going quickly for an interview. So yeah, for all of you that have joined us at home, on DSTV, on our social media platforms, this is the place to be. Sit back, relax. We will keep you informed, and yes, we will keep you posted on the developments. We are waiting for the final countdown for the teams and as well as the solo riders, which will be at 2:30 and 3 o'clock respectively. So we're gonna bring you that heartbreak and heartache the moment it is on. Ons is hier met die G-Tech team. Die manne het nou hier oor die wenstreep aangejaag gekom. Hoe voel het?
It's a challenge, maar ons het daarom betyds gekom op ons ure wat ons beplan het.
Daar sê, hoe voel het vir jou?
Altyd 'n uitdaging, maar altyd lekker.
Right, 'n man wat so praat, wat sal dit doen met die des?
Ja. 'n Solo, 'n 2-man en nou 'n 4-man.
Wow,
So die collection is vol.
Daar sê. Hoe voel het vir jou?
Ag, dit is lekker om aan die oggend hier te kom. Gewoonlik kom 'n mens middagtyd hierso en dan waai die wind en hy stoot vir jou terug windhoek toe, maar dit was nou baie lekker om hierdie tyd hier aan te kom en dit is lekker koel weer. Die wind waai, maar hy waai lekker. Ek sien daai sterk wind hier so. En ons het 19 ure te doen. Ons het dit onder 3 minute oor gehad. En die laaste tyd het ons 'n bietjie hard gery, maar dit was baie heerlik.
Wat sê jy, grootman?
Nee, ek wil net sê baie dankie aan my collega's. Here, ons het goed gery, man. Ek is trots op ons almal.
Ja.
Dit is regtig 'n uitdaging geweest en ons het 'n sukses van dit gemaak. Ons is gelukkig met dit.
Wat was vir jou die moeilikste stretch?
Hierdie laaste een. Ek het my vrek gery. So, ja.
Sal jy dit weer doen?
Ja, ek sal weer met hulle enige tyd.
Okay, want toe hier vanaf?
4 man, ons bly 4 man.
Ja.
Ja, ons is baie gelukkig, baie dankie.
Dankie ouens. Right. So we are with a very special team, Legacy of Love, and your logo says faith, hope and love. How does it feel?
It feels good, and with a team like this, we'll go a long way.
Will you do it again?
With this team, yes, definitely.
Okay. So how are you feeling?
I'm finished.
Well done.
Thank
Well
you.
done. Yes. So, gentlemen, what motivates you?
I think the big thing is when I left on stage 2, one of the friends said, "You've got the heart on your shoulder," and that did make a difference. Riding for other people, yeah.
I don't think we understand how many people went through difficulty the past 2-3 years and before, and I mean you can't really put motion into it, but give yourself 24 hours and think about somebody. It goes a long way.
So why Legacy of Love?
Because of the cause, the founders of Legacy of Love went through the similar trauma, and the cause that they are going for is what life should be about, caring for people.
Will you do this again?
Yeah, definitely.
Is this your first one? Have you done it?
I've done 12 solos before, and this is my first 4-man team, and me and him has done 2 men before. So I've been here a while.
Thank you so much. Anything else?
No, thank you very much.
Thank you, thanks.
I fill up once a week. It costs me about $700 to $1,000. I've driven from Windhoek to Opuo. That is definitely the longest distance I've ever driven. The service at Namco is amazing. The petrol attendants always ready to assist, and they have amazing food. I really do love Namco.
Yes, we are at the finishing line of the Desert Dash, the 2020 edition of the Nedbank Desert Dash, and we are bringing the action as it is unfolding. So as I said earlier on, we can confirm that the 4-person male team, the first team, and we are actually the first media house to bring to you this confirmed information. As we attended the prize giving earlier on, we had Holland Live consisting of Christo Swartz, who is a Namibian, Karel Pieter van Wyk, a South African, Andre Vermeulen, a Namibian, and Ingram Kaff, a Namibian. That's the members of Team Holland Live. They were in first for the 4-person male teams category in a time of 14 hours, 50 minutes, 22 seconds. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, that's some huge effort to get to the finishing line. So our solo clock, our 2 persons and the 4 persons, that shows you our clock there up on the screen with a second sticking in a way is showing you for how long our riders have been on the road since leaving the Grove Mall yesterday in Windhoek. Yes, and then the second 4-person male team consisted of Philip Nodier, Massimiliano Abrosi, Tienus van der Westhuizen, and Adrian Kay. We've got 2 South Africans and 2 Namibians teaming up there in Team Cosfarm Dream Team. Quite a young team, and they managed second place, and they did so in a time of 15 hours, 27 minutes and 47 seconds. It's the Desert Dash, it's happening, it's cooking here, and we are waiting, anticipating the arrival of the riders post and pre cut-off time. We know it's always a very emotional affair, it's a very sad affair, and for some it can be a joyous occasion. The third 4-person male team to arrive here in Platz Am Meer in Swakopmund was Team Cathy Snyman Transport. And Team Cathy Snyman Transport consisted of Jacques van Zyl, Jaco Snyman, Willie Mark van Zyl, and Jaco Cilliers. But we've got a rider, a couple of riders, 2 ladies and a gentleman, 3 ladies and a gentleman crossing. No, 2 gentlemen and 2 ladies. So it's a mixed team. It's a mixed effort, I think. Yes, indeed. They just arrived here at Platz Am Meer in Swakopmund. There you have it. That's the dash. That's exactly what the dash is all about. You know, yes, team spirit, appreciation. So we have Team TCS, Wille Honne. Indeed, 1 German and 3 Namibians. And their personal best unofficial time, we can see that they have been competing since 2017 up to now 2018, and yes, they did not finish in 2018, but here they are. They've made it to the cut-off time. Brilliant stuff. Team Wille Honne. And now we have another team arriving, Team Simot, and then Team IJG. There's kind of a pile-up here at the finishing line. Oh yes, wonderful moments, wonderful scenes. Love is in the air, and it is appreciated here at the dash. You know, kisses being dished out. It really takes courage to finish this grueling race. And the people arriving here have been cycling for over 22 hours. Ladies and gentlemen, to all our viewers from wherever you are watching, welcome. Early on we had people from Australia, we had people from South Africa, we had people from all over, and there we have Team South Africa Hearts, South Africa Eiket Hearts. Yes, we have Jan Smith and S. de Wit, both Namibians. South Africa Eiket Hearts. What a name, what a team. And yes, they completed their dash. good stuff, being congratulated as they moved over the finishing line. Quite a massive crowd we have here. We will definitely show you some drone footage of what is transpiring, how the scene is looking here at Platz Am Meer. I'm actually putting Mr. Sheldon Johannes on the spot. He's the man with the master plan. He's the man in charge here, and he's running the operation as it is unfolding. Thank you so much, Sheldon, for being there for us. So yes, I can bring you another update. Some sights and scenes here. The crowd, quite a nice crowd in the area, and we have another team coming over. Four-man team, another four-man team arriving here. And then more teams, more riders. There's another solo rider, 2085. It looks like a solo rider, 2085 too. Brilliant stuff here at the finishing point at Platz Am Meer in Swakopmund. Yes, hugs, kisses, first bumps. That's all part of it. If you have been on a cycle for over 22 hours and you make it to the finishing line before the official cutoff time, then you are in good condition. Definitely, you are in perfect condition. So as we indicated earlier on, we had attended the prize giving, and we can give you the official times for the four-person mixed team. Now in first position was Mani's Bike Mecca, and the riders there were Silke Bean, Christian Bean, and Ada Carl. Two Namibians and a South African, but more riders coming in. Let's have a look. Let's take a look. Two-man team arriving. 2022.
Sincere apologies. The sun's on again. We're just waiting for the music.
Some nice sounds, cool sounds here at Platz Am Meer as people are waiting for their loved ones to come in. Quite a good number of riders have already arrived at Platz Am Meer after taking off in Windhoek yesterday. So yes, we can also confirm that the four-person male team winners pocketed 18,000 Namibian dollars for winning this race, and as well as the four-person mixed team, they also pocketed 18,000 Namibian dollars for winning the four-person mixed category. So it's happening here at Platz Am Meer. Brendan Downs was the fourth member of Mani's Bike Maker Mix. So yes, just we have confirmation. Our clock is ticking according to plan. We are on track. We've got an hour left before the cutoff time for the solo riders. Some more riders arriving. You can see them coming in. We are showing you some aerial footage. You deserve to cruise when you get to the stage of the Nedbank Desert Dash. This is the finishing line, as you can see.
Welcome back, gentlemen. David, well done. That's it. You are officially the slowest team over the finish line.
Just a slight wind in the air. Otherwise, things are cooking here at Platz Am Meer. We've got another four-man team that have arrived. Bannerman, it looks like Bannerman. congratulations are due. And that's the scene. That's the scene at Platz Am Meer here in Swakopmund. This is the end of the line, the end of the race, the Nedbank Desert Dash for 2022. What a race, what a unique, very unique race. It's being built as one of the toughest. Some more riders coming in. Actually two riders moving to the finishing line. We can confirm that it is an Namibian rider.
2064, well done guys. Rock solid effort. Riding for the Namibian newspaper.
Apparently, yeah, two Namibians.
Smile or tears, or a little bit of both.
T. Amupadi and V. Kachirere. And they did a personal unofficial best of 23 hours 15 and 14 seconds, and that was for 2022. Platz Am Meer is the place to be. This is the Desert Dash and it's happening at Platz Am Meer, the finishing line. Quite a number of people lined up to welcome their relatives who set out on this very demanding journey yesterday from the Grove Mall in Windhoek. It's been hard riding. We are now already on the road for 23 hours for the solos, and the cutoff time is creeping closer and closer. Another 27 minutes left. If you do not make it, if you are a solo rider and you do not make it within the next 27 minutes, then yeah, you will not earn a medal, but you would know that you had finished the dash. Some more riders coming in now. Quite a couple of riders heading to the finishing line. And the solos have been on the road for 23 hours and 3 minutes. The two persons for 22 hours and 34 minutes. And then the four-person teams for 22 hours and 4 minutes. It has been a tough ride. Most of the riders we spoke to told us about windy conditions, about nearly giving up, but then finding the courage and the power to pedal on and make it to the finishing line eventually.
We have exactly 60 seconds remaining, so this is the official time. That's also the timing system. The final hour for the
Some more riders arriving. Here comes another Legacy of Life team. One of the teams doing this for charity, for the sake of charity. Legacy of Life, Legacy of Love, and there you have it, faith, hope and love. And I'm sure that these are the ingredients needed to complete a desert dash. There we have them, Legacy of Love, 3 toppies and a knoppie, consisting of G. Tromp, G. Marits, G. Esterhuizen and Pierre Hako. So they were also in action in 2017 and they finished this one in a time of 19:21:01. So it shows you they are now 22 hours 05 unofficial time. So yes, it has been a tough race. 3 Namibians and then 1 South African in that team. Legacy of Love, 3 toppies and a knoppie. Now I must say these teams are doing it for charity. They are doing it with a purpose. They are raising money for charity by competing in the Nedbank Desert Dash. And that's what the Desert Dash is all about. You know, a spirit of sharing, a spirit of caring, a spirit of carrying one another forward, and more riders making their way. Another lady rider arriving at the finishing point, number 1194. Catherine C. Pello-Jarman team, yes, and
ladies team, 2 person teams.
yes, so it has been tough for her. Can really say welcome back, welcome home, Catherine, or C. Pello-Jarman, and congratulations on finishing your 22nd edition of the Namibia Nedbank Desert Dash. Some more riders trickling in now. 4 riders heading to the finishing line. You can see the mud, you can see the dust on the faces of these guys. It has been a hectic ride. Yes, Maria Family Wines, Yes Simon, J. Maria, and S. Kutsia. There's another Maria, and they are Namibians, all of them. So well done for Namibia with the Maria Family Wines 4-man team finishing the dash. And the clock is ticking, another 23 minutes away from the cutoff time for the solo riders. So while we're waiting for riders, I think we can cross over for an advert or an interview and then cut back to you once there's some more action.
At OK Furniture, we know you work hard all year so you can give your loved ones a festive season filled with cheer. So to help you enjoy the Christmas you want, we save you money on the home essentials you need. Save on the 32-inch Omega HD-ready digital TV, now only $1,799. Or this Bradford Lounge Suite, just $8,999. Only at OK Furniture, where we save you money.
Ek weet nie regtig nie. Die eerste stuk, die wind was verskriklik erg geweest. Die beginner wat gery het, dit was Bertha geweest. Sy het van begin af gery en dit was nogals redelik taaf geweest. Die wind het baie gewaai en dit was baie warm geweest, maar sy het al baie goed van haar taak gekwyt en die res van ons het maar net gevolg.
Nou kom ons gaan by Bertha. Bertha, wat onthou jy van hierdie race?
Ek weet nie of ek haar vraag mag beantwoord op hierdie stadium nie. Nee, het was daai wind het geloop. Hy het vir ons moeg gemaak, maar dit was baie lekker.
Het jy al 'n dash gedoen?
Ek het al 'n dash gedoen, 'n paar. Ja. Hele paar. Al 4 van ons vrouens wat hier staan het al 'n solo ook ingewerk.
Okay.
Ja.
Wat was lekker vir jou van hierdie ene?
Hierdie span is ongelooflik. Ek moet sê dit is die ding wat almal bymekaar bring is om in 'n span hierdie ding klaar te maak is die hoogtepunt van die jaar en om Desember so te eindig is amazing. Hierdie is die Tour de France van Windhoek.
Nou sê vir my, wat gaan jy nou hierna doen?
'n Yskoue bier drink.
Ja, julle almal stem saam met hyne.
Ja.
Daar's nog heel wat spanne daar buite. Wat sal jou boodskap aan hulle wees?
Hulle moet net uithou en aanhou. Die einde is in sig. Ja.
Sal jy dit weer doen?
Ek ons het dit al so baie gedoen, ons het besluit dis ons laaste in Frans môre.
Baie dankie julle en wel gedaan. Ons is met die 4-manspan, die Luvia Suiker 4-manspan. Hoe gaan dit?
Dit gaan baie goed, bietjie moeg, maar baie lekker, fantasties.
Ja, 389 kilometer.
Fantasties. Dit was pragtig, dit was ongelooflik, die landskap is ongelooflik. My span was ongelooflik. Ons borge was meer ongelooflik. Hulle is van Namibië, ons is almal van Kaapstad. En dit was ongelooflik. Ons eerste keer, maar ons gaan beslis terug wees volgende jaar met nog 'n span.
Wow. Nou, wat was vir jou lekker van hierdie dash?
Die lekker was om te sien hoe my maats gesuffer het en dan weer opgestaan het vir die laaste 50 kilometer en dan saamry as 'n span Bonjo, en natuurlik die landskap en die land is ongelooflik. Dis pragtig.
Is u het dit al gedoen voor jou?
Nee, dis ons eerste keer.
Julle almal se eerste.
Ons almal se eerste keer.
Wat het julle laat besluit om hierdie malperd op te sal?
Daai man het ons laat besluit.
Ja.
Hy besit hierdie Namibiese maatskappy en hy het gesê ons moet kom kyk hoe dit lyk, maar dan moet ons net 400 km fietsry.
Ja, sê. En toe kom julle.
Toe kom ons maar.
Ja, sê. Wat was vir jou lekker van hierdie dash?
Hierdie 3 manne was vir my lekker van die dash en ons borg. Ons kan nie sonder ons borg kon ons dit nie gedoen het nie. So ons moet net vir ons borg sê baie dankie.
Dis ons borg, Namibier.
Yes meneer, hoe gaan dit?
Ja, baie goed by jou.
Draai net laat die kamera sien.
Gelukkig is nie my goed as nie.
Ja. Hoekom borg jy die manne?
Hierdie is een van die beste spanne in Suid-Afrika.
Ja.
En ons wil hulle in Namibië hiernatoe bring en ons produk is vir ons belangrik dat ons dit koppel aan die beste spanne.
Kan jy dit weer doen?
Volgende jaar gaan hulle definitief weer hier wees, ja.
Baie dankie.
Goed.
Dankie. Yes, and we got 2 foreman teams that have just made it to the line. I must point out that we've got another 48 minutes until 2:30 for the solos cut-off time, and then at 3 o'clock will be the 2-man cut-off, and then at 3:30 will be the 4-man cut-off. Another rider, another team, Danster, crossing there, the finishing line. It's a 4-man team. Quite a nice crowd here at Platz Am Meer welcoming the riders home after this very, very demanding stretch all the way from Windhoek, the Groove Mall, up to Platz Am Meer Mall here in Swakopmund. Dit wil gedoen wees, sê hulle in Afrikaans. Beslis, ja, dit wil gedoen wees. It's the Nedbank Desert Dash. It is happening here in Swakopmund at Platz Am Meer, and all the action is brought to you courtesy of NTV, NMH, Irongo Talk, and Irongo 24/7. So these riders started out yesterday at different times, and they are coming in now in trips, slowly but surely, and we are waiting for the cut-off times. It is always a sad, or for some a happy occasion, with some making it just in time and others missing out by a couple of minutes or even seconds. But we will bring you that heartache, that pain, that joy. We will share it with you, because we are here and we are bringing you this action live for you that have just joined us on DSTV 285 channel, and then GoTV 94. Welcome, welcome. We've got another rider coming in. It's a solo rider. It's 1177. Just in. Yes, being welcomed. Stopping the watch there. Okay, now we are showing you the cut-off times. The clock is ticking. The clock is ticking. Yes, definitely. And these guys have been out on the road for quite a while. And yes, definitely some photos been taken. It's a memory to treasure for a lifetime. Finishing a dash is quite a unique experience. So yes, why not capture it as we are capturing it on behalf of you. You can sit back, you can relax. We will also bring you repeats of this broadcast on our online platforms as well as on NTV. The time is running, the clock is ticking, 43 minutes left for the solo riders, as well as an hour and 14 minutes left for the two-persons team. It's happening here at Platz Am Meer in Swakopmund. Now, while we're talking about four-persons male team, we told you earlier that Holland Life won this competition, and Team Holland Life consists of Christo Swartz, Carl Pieter van Wyk, Andre Vermeulen, Ingram Kaff. Now, they did so in a time of 14 hours, 50 minutes and 24 seconds. Team Cosfarm Dream Team were in second position, quite a young team consisting of Philip Naudier, Massimiliano Ambrosi, Tiens van der Westhuizen and Adrian K. Two South Africans, two Namibians in the second place, Team Cosfarm Dream Team, and they completed the Desert Dash in a time of 15 hours, 27 minutes and 46 seconds. Now the first team, Holland Life, consisted of 3 Namibians and 1 South African. Now in third place was Team Cathy Snyman Transport, consisting of Jacques van Sail from South Africa, Jaco Snyman from Namibia, Willie Mack van Sail from South Africa, and Jacques Cilliers from Namibia. Quite a good mix of South Africans, Namibians, but we also have Americans, or one American, as well as people from Australia, Germany, and all over the world participating at this auspicious event. So yes, Team Cathy Snyman Transport finished their dash in a time of 15 hours, 39 minutes and 10 seconds. And then the four-persons mixed team, Money Spike Mecca, was consisting of Silke Bean, Christian Bean, Ada K, and Brendan Downs, 2 South Africans and 2 Namibians, and they finished this race in a time of 16 hours, 6 minutes and 18 seconds. So really it has been a another magnificent edition of the Nedbank Desert Dash, and these times we are relaying to you. Okay, before we go there, we will welcome another dasher, two-man team. It's a two-man team. RB Renovations, that could be the sponsors possibly. The medals are being handed. Well deserved, well deserved.
Make sure that the youngsters are up on the bleachers and they're not running around. Dan, take control down there. There we go, let's take control. Rest a little for the race course.
Another 2 riders just crossed the finishing line. Okay, so now on our screen we have the cutoff minutes remaining, or hours to the cutoff time. Another rider approaching. That was a very close one. Another 3 riders over the finishing line. Time is ticking away slowly but surely for the solo riders here in this year's edition of the Desert Dash. Wow, that's a dash moment for you. That's a dash moment. Beautiful footage there. And that's what the dash all about. Inspiring the next generation. Yes, definitely. So we still have 39 minutes left on the clock for the solo riders. We have 1 hour 9 minutes for the 2-person teams. And they are coming now at a rapid pace. Another 2 riders across the finishing line, number 20, 22. Medallions. Good stuff there, good stuff. You can see how tired these guys are. First bump, well done, gents. Well, gents. More riders coming our way. Yes, there goes the fans, welcoming their relatives, mothers, daughters. So we have another four-man team across the finishing line. Amazing scenes playing out here at Platz Am Meer in Swakopmund. It's the finishing line of the Nedbank Desert Dash, and you can see the teams, the individuals arriving in Swakopmund after this tedious journey all the way from the Groove Mall in Windhoek up to Swakopmund. More teams coming in now. Photos, pose for photos, capturing this memory. Yes, wow, look at that. So much emotion. Wow, amazing scenes playing out here. And that's the Food Lovers Market Avengers, consisting of Ada Clerk. It's an all-Namibian team. Jay Hansen, Pierre van der Merwe, and R. Groenewald. And there we have their personal unofficial best. They've been around for quite a while, 2019, 2021. And this is what makes the dash, the emotions, the headaches, the heartaches. Yes, brilliant stuff. Good stuff. We have really missed sports in its entirety. I do not want to mention that name, but yeah, it's good to be back. It's good to return to some kind of normal, and this type of events are showing us what we have missed all this time. Some more riders arriving. It's another four-man team. 4125. Look at the sleeves. Look at the sleeves. I'm not gonna mention those names. Take a close look at the sleeves. You'll see some hints there. I think that's what you need when you tackle such a race. Father's been welcomed home. Tears flowing freely. They've made it. They've made it. They've really made it. More two-man teams arriving. 2012. And we have a Nedbank team, four-man team in the house. Just over the finishing line here at Platz Am Meer, 4083. Another 30 minutes plus 35 minutes remaining on the clock for the solo riders. 1 hour 4 minutes for the two-person team, and 1 hour 34 minutes for the four-person team. First bumps, well-deserved smiles. The torture is over. The torture is over, yes.
It's going to be a quick affair. Quick chop. We've been Araf and Araf with us this afternoon. He's going to be adding surprises. And then we have many.
So this is the Nedbank Desert Dash. We are at Platz Am Meer and we are at the finishing line where emotions are running high, but in a good sense of that expression. It is pure, raw emotions. People crying, tears flowing freely, hugs being dished out, kisses, first bumps. That's what we missed, and that's what we are experiencing right here at the Desert Dash. We are quickly going for an ad break. We will be back in a moment.
All right, so we.
Gaan goed, dankie.
Pijnvol. Ja, dat was baie lekker.
Zeer dankie.
Zeer dankie, pynvol, maar dit gaan goed. Nou julle is 'n jong span. Wat het julle besiel om hierdie fietsrit aan te durf?
Ambition en dit is die wêreld se langste reis. Wie wil dit nie doen nie?
Wat sê jy?
'n Passie vir fietsry.
Passie vir fietsry.
Ja, ons is jonk, ons spiere is nog sterk, so hoekom nie?
Passion vir fietsry.
So is dit die eerste ene wat julle doen as 'n span?
Saam as 'n span ja, maar hulle almal het al een keer gery. Een of meer keer is my eerste keer, ja.
Hoe was dit vir jou?
Baie lekker, maar pynvol. En die wind maak seer.
Sal jy dit weer doen?
Ja, volgende jaar skryf ek weer aan.
Wat sê jy?
Dit is my tweede keer hierdie jaar. Hierdie jaar was bietjie beter as laas jaar.
Ja. En julle twee ouens?
Ja, is ook my tweede keer. Ons het hierdie jaar het ons bietjie vir tyd gery, so ons het 'n goeie tyd hierdie jaar opgesit. So ons is happy.
Ja.
Dit is nou my derde een, maar ek is happy met die tyd wat ons opgesit het en die span met wie ek gery het.
Okay, nou daar's nog ouens daar buite. Wat sal jou boodskap vir hulle wees?
Moenie opgee nie. Byt vas, die einde is in sig.
Ja, staan sterk, moenie die wind beklei nie, druk net deur.
Werk as 'n span saam, wees al daar vir mekaar en druk mekaar deur tot die einde.
So sê vir my, wat gaan julle hierna doen?
Ek weet die eet.
Wat gaan jy hierna doen?
Gaan shower, gaan stort, definitief.
Okay. Wat gaan jy doen hierna?
Ek gaan definitief gaan slaap.
Nee, gaan slaap. En jy?
Ek gaan eers iets eet.
Okay. Dankie ouens, sterkte vorentoe.
Dankie.
Asai.
Hi, can I get the team quickly? Kan ek die span gou kry?
Yes, some more riders just in. Wearing the renowned badge of Nedbank. They made it. Congratulations, adieu. They will receive the medals. You can see these riders have been exposed to some tough time. So we have Team Gears and Beers, and we have H. Mackenzie and D. Craven. He's a renowned Namibian cyclist, Mr. Craven. I think he cycled Olympics, but I know that name from somewhere. And we have G. Mankies and H. Clear. Team Gears and Beers, and more riders arriving. 3 South Africans and 1 Namibian. Craven joined by 3 South Africans, and now we have another team coming in. Tired legs. There's another 4-man team and a 2-man team. Now they're coming in. Yes. Well done, gents. You've made it. You've really made it. Powerhouse Cooper, consisting of H. Katundoka, H. Bam, Elmer Tufa, and Y. Imamdin. We have a 2-man team there. And we have another 2-man team. Lots of gravel just crossed the finishing line. I think that's, yeah, Dishaba and Lunda. That's foreign cyclists, as the flags indicate there. And another two-man team. That's Mulaya Zururu. Wow, these names, I would like to know what that means. By any chance, if you know what it means, tell me on social media. Drop me a comment on Facebook. And yeah, by the way, tell us where you're watching from this wonderful event unfolding here at Platz Am Meer in Swakopmund. We've got two Namibians in a two-man team that have just crossed the finishing line. And there you have the anxious spectators or family members, wives, husbands, daughters, kids, brothers, sisters, waiting for their relatives to get to the finishing line. And the crowd is now cheering on each and every rider that's arriving at the finishing point. Quite a nice crowd we have here. Number 4096, it's a four-man team. Move for Matis. So we have C Stain, R Colours, S Poseidonot and S Colours. And they've been doing this for quite some time, as you can see there up on our screen, since 2021, 2020. So they are a four-person team and they are all Namibian. Just over the finishing line here at Platz Am Meer in Swakopmund. And now we have 27 minutes left on the clock for the solo riders. I must emphasize, for the solo riders, 26 minutes left on the clock, and then 56 minutes left on the clock for the two-person team, and for 1 hour and 26 minutes left for the four-person team. It has been a phenomenal ride for many of these riders. They had to brave the wind, the cold, the sun, the dust, the sand, and even themselves to make it to this point. Some more riders heading our way. And now we have two solo riders arriving at the finishing point here at Platz Am Meer in Swakopmund. This is the place to be. Two riders, Legacy of Love, number 2061. Number 2061, Legacy of Love, smiles, well deserved. The clock is stopped, the clock is stopped. Team Stefans, consisting of F. Brits and J. Liebenberg, two Namibians. And you can hear by the noise, now that noise is telling us more riders are heading our way. Another team coming across. Welcome in Swakopmund. Some more teams arriving. We've got team 2056. It's a two-man team. And now we have a solo rider crossing the line. Number 191. The two-man team is Street Ducks, consisting of E. Baldwin and P. January. That's our American E. Baldwin and a Namibian. Street Ducks, more Legacy of Love riders coming in. Team 1034. So yes, we have 24 minutes left on the clock for the solo riders, 54 minutes for the two-persons team, and that's for the four-persons team. We have an hour and 24 minutes still left on the clock. That's now the cutoff times. That's the cutoff times. We have riders being welcomed by their families, by their friends, And we are joined by Mr. Geldenhuys. Welcome, Mr. Geldenhuys. We hope you enjoyed the dash.
The guys are tired, the emotions are coming out. Well done, so we got lots of
That was team Fast After 50. Fast After 50 is actually a one-man team. He's from all the way from Germany, E. Trumper. Yes, E. Trumper from Germany. So, Mr. Geldenhuys, how have you been finding the dash?
Hi Otis, yes, very, very excited. We've got some family members coming in just now, so just waiting for them to come in. So far, so good. I love what I've seen, what Nedbank has done this year. The hype has started in Windhoek with the NMH and NTV covering the start, so we didn't miss a second of that. And now we're at the finals to see everything unfold.
Thank you so much, Mr. Geldenhuys. Enjoy the rest of your dash.
Thank you to you and your team, Otis. You guys are rocking. Love what we see. Keep up the good work. Keeping us informed and up to date with what's happening. And I'm sure the viewers out there will love it. NTV Channel 285, GoTV 94, all our social media platforms. Absolutely fantastic. Thank you, Otis.
Thank you so much, Mr. Geldenhuys. There you have it from the man himself, Mr. Henny Geldenhuys. He is the man driving our revenue for us. And if you need to advertise, you get into contact with Mr. Geldenhuys' team at Synergy, and he will do the rest for you. We have a fun moment unfolding here. Yes, we have a fun moment. It looks like this lady have come all the way from Windhoek to cross the finishing line here in Swakopmund, and she did so successfully. We have more riders arriving at the finishing line now. 2036. It's a two-man team arriving at Swakopmund here at Platz Am Meer in Swakopmund. So this is where you would like to be, or even if you are watching in the comfort of your home. Yes, welcome to NTV channel 285 and then GoTV channel 94. This is where it's happening. We are alive and we are kicking. Hugs being shared and more riders heading our way. There you can see the excitement. Look at that, look at that. They cannot wait for their family members to arrive at this finishing point. It has been a very demanding stretch. We have a solo rider who just came in 1147, and he will have a hero's welcome. A cold beer, a cold beer. What more can a man ask after such a stretch? We are now on 21 minutes left for the solo riders. We've just ticked to the 20-minute stretch, and 50 minutes left on the clock for the 2 persons, and then 4 persons, 1 hour 20 minutes. That is the cutoff times. That is the times remaining for riders to make it to the finishing line. But in the meantime, we are enjoying a beer here at the finishing line, and yes, family members are excited. It's not us that's doing the drinking, I must emphasize, because I've got some strange look here from my colleagues. It's definitely not us. It's some tired riders replenishing their energy and their fluids by having a cold beer. Time is ticking and the clock is running. We are quickly going for an ad break. We'll be right back.
another team victorious. Not victorious in terms of winning, but in terms of finishing the Desert Dash. So how was it?
Tough as always. Tough.
Yeah. How did it go through the night? Were you guys prepared for this one?
Yes, we were. I think so. We did a lot of training, and I think it went well.
All right. In terms of teamwork, how did it blend in?
No, it blended in fantastically, especially on the last stage. I think the way that we helped each other was the reason why we could finish strong, and that's the best way to finish. So props to my teammates. They are the best.
Okay, so, well, I can see that you're still trying to breathe whatever you have seen throughout the night there. But tell us, how did it go for you?
For me, it was tough, but it was good, man. It's enjoyable, nice scenery, and it's good to be with friends, yeah.
So how does it just feel to come at the finish line to a standing ovation?
There's no better feeling like this, yeah. It pays off, the hard work pays off, man. Thank you.
So you've been cycling with this team, and what would you make of your teammates today?
Oh, marvelous, man. They are the best. They are the best.
So how many times have you competed in a dash?
About 10 times.
Wow. And was this one of those tough ones, or would you say better ones?
It was a better one because we were a little bit more well prepared, but yeah, so definitely a better one.
Okay. What is the team's name anyways? I'm just seeing
It's Team Coop.
Team Coop.
Team Coop.
Yeah. Team
Coop, yeah.
Oh, that's Team Coop, as you can see there. Victorious gentlemen. So doing the dash and making sure that they finish up here.
I usually don't drive this car around. It's a standing base. I fill up my car for 850, which that gave me a full tank. I used to use this car between Rebot and Windhoek. Yeah, once you reach home in Rebot, it's almost a half tank. It's from Windhoek to Ketmas. That is the longest I have driven with this baby. I think Namco is changing the game because their service is very organized, clean. Even their takeaway department, Namco is the one. There is no country like Namibia. Namibia is a very beautiful country. That's why I'm part of it.
Another solo rider. No, it's a two-man team arriving. Four-man team with speed. Desert Stallions. The Desert Stallions just crossed the finishing line here in Swakopmund. Medals have been handed over and out. Photographs have been taken. There's the Desert Stallions for you. One South African, H. Dalbok, H. Hasselman, M. Michau, and W. Michau. So if we do not show you any times, it means these gentlemen are competing in their very first Desert Dash. Congratulations to Desert Stallions. They just made it. And then also we are going to the 14-minute mark left on the clock for the solos until the cutoff at 2:30, and we have 44 minutes for the two-persons teams left, 44 minutes for the two-persons teams, and four-persons teams still have an hour and 14 minutes to go. We're gonna bring you and we're gonna show you those heartache and headaches when they occur and as they are unfolding right here at Platz Am Meer. It takes a massive amount of determination and strength to compete the desert race. So yes, it's gone a little bit quiet. And there you see our L shape. You can put your brand right here. So yes, get in touch with us at irongotalk@synergy.com.na. You can advertise, you know, we've got a following of over 100,000 followers on Facebook, social media. We can take your brand into the homes and houses. We can take your brand all over the world. You know, get in touch with us and we will do it for you. We also have a very strong reach in the form of NTV, that's Network TV, where we bring you local content. Local is lekker. So we pride ourselves on producing local content, and you can catch that content on DSTV channel 285 as well as GoTV 94. That's your places to go. If you want to relax, if you want to sit back, and if you want to enjoy Namibia for what it is, we bring you the best of what Namibia has to offer. We are quickly going for an ad break and then we will be back. Okay.
I fill up once a week. It costs me about $700 to $1,000. I've driven from Windhoek to Opuo. That is definitely the longest distance I've ever driven. The service at Namco is amazing. The petrol attendants always ready to assist, and they have amazing food. I really do love Namco.
I'm standing here next to Paul, one of the finishers. You can see the medal on his chest here. Quite a heavy medal, and I'm sure it was a heavy night. But tell me, Paul, how was it? How is the experience of the dash?
Overall, great experience. Stage 1, I think, did quite a number on everyone. The wind was torture. But at the end, partner pulled through, and we made it to the finish. If it wasn't for him, then we probably wouldn't have been here.
So it was a double men's team, two-persons team. All right, and the good thing is that you finished in time at least to receive a medal. Although you didn't win, would you say you have achieved the target?
Yeah, definitely. We aimed to be here between 9 and 11, and yeah, mission accomplished. There were some hiccups, quite a lot, some medical issues as well, but yeah, made it to the finish, so that's great. It's always a win when you get to finish.
Yes, it's 397 kilometers of tough and rough nights, but at least you're here. How do you always feel getting to such an ovation, and is this the second time, first time?
Yeah, this is my second time. It's my partner's, I think, fourth time. It's always good coming to Swakop. Me being from Oranje, it's good to come back to the coast from the islands and so forth. Yeah, and the people, the fans are absolutely fantastic. If it wasn't for them, I think very few people would actually make it to the end. They're a huge...
Oh yes, and here we have another amazing scene playing out. We have the first all-woman, all-black woman team arriving at the finishing point. They've made it. What a wonderful occasion here. Old Mutual Humanities, all black girls, V. Shapena, S. Simon, V. Dan, and W. Mukupuku. They tackled the dash for the very first time, and wow, as a team that is, and look right here what is happening. They've made it. The legs doesn't want to last, she needs to be held up. Brilliantly done by Old Mutual Humanities. The first all-black girls team consisting of V. Shapena, S. Simon, V. Dan, and W. Mukupuku. Now, wow, some of these riders have done it. Look what the dash can do to you. Look there. There you see it. That's the dash for you. No pain, no gain. The cramps, the knees. This is the dash. This is the dash. There you see it. And that's what it takes to complete the dash. Determination, courage, guts, all the qualities. needed there. Another team arriving wearing the colors of Pescanova. Oh yeah. Rider number 4079 just in. We have Team Pescanova consisting of ex-Shozi, L. Bogart, N. Kok, and ex-South Africans. Now that's a Spanish competitor and as well as a South African competitor and 2 Namibians. Those are the guys that cycled for Pescanova. And we have 7 minutes left on the clock for the solo riders. 7 minutes on the clock for the solo riders. Cutoff time is coming in very, very fast. Oh yes, a shot from about. We are going to see who will and who won't make it for the 2020 edition of the Nedbank Desert Dash. The place to be is Platz Am Meer, where the Desert Dash is finishing, and we are waiting for the cutoff time for the solo riders to arrive. That will be in 7 minutes. Exactly 7 minutes on the clock left for the solo riders to make it. Quite a nice crowd that have gathered here at the finishing point in Swakopmund at the Platz Am Meer, and they are witnessing the finish to this great event put together courtesy of Nedbank Namibia.
We have 10 minutes to go, more or less.
We will wait for the cutoff times to be officially confirmed by the timekeeper, and we will keep you informed and posted. There's another group of riders coming in. Are there any solos? It looks like it could be a solo or so. Now they're coming fast in. 5 riders on our way. Five riders, more riders heading into the finishing line.
Roll through slowly. Just come through quickly. Thank you. Eerst is naar voren. Two minutes each. And you are cut. Where's your jogging?
Oh yes, riders coming in very fast now. Fast. More riders. 5 minutes left on the clock.
Come through, guys. 2 minutes each.
We are at the finishing line of the dash. That's where everything has been cooked up for you. That's been served on NTV. That's our studio, and we are cooking inside, and you are enjoying what we are dishing up for you. So we are waiting for the solo riders. Cut-off time, there's still 4 minutes on the clock. We've just showed you where everything is happening.
I think realistically that's 3 or 4 guys can possibly make it. approaching down the boardwalk. Here they come. Let's bring them home with a big round of applause. Make some noise as they come in. Liesel Swakopmund, Arietta Berger, Katja Kleep, and Charmaine de Vrier. Well done, ladies. So all ladies team, and we've got two men team coming through. Okay, we have Cecil Duplessis, Joshua Shikyuka, Elder Mel, Nikki Ndini, Jilani Moody. All across the way. Easy, so it's a good recovery.
We have a single minute left on the clock for the solo riders. It's hectic, it's happening. We've got a four-man team that have just crossed the finishing line, wearing the colors of Vivo Energy. Now the headache, now the heartache. You can see some of the crowd biting their nails, crossing their fingers. We are waiting for, it's a minute left. It's a single minute left on the clock. That is unofficially, but they will tell us, the official timekeeper will tell us. We are welcoming more riders as we are going. We are quickly crossing over for an advert. Oh yes, there you see the heartache and the headache of the Desert Dash. Tired, but not beaten, not defeated. We have a team that just arrived, a rider who just made it, and now we're waiting for the solos. Couple of moments left on the clock. The official timekeeper will confirm when the sand has ran empty or out. Some more team riders earning the medals there. And now we are waiting. We are waiting.
Riders coming in. Let's bring them home. Two men team. 2071. Well done, guys. Good job. All right.
Some more team riders arriving. 3 minutes according to the official announcer. 3 minutes left on the clock for the solo squad. There's a Holland rider. Welcome, welcome at the finishing point. This is the desk. We have Eyster, Team Eyster of Ibesedenot. It's two Namibians. I think that's Hi Salmon, and they did the dash in 2020 as members of a 4-person team. It's post time for a photo, well deserved, amazing sense. 2 minutes to go. That's the time left on the clock according to the official announcer here at the Desert Dash. We are bringing you the action as it is unfolding here at Platz Am Meer in Swakopmund. The sun is shining, the weather is smooth, and yes, definitely, if you do not have anything to do, Platz Am Meer is the place to be. Get out here, come and share in the fun, come and share in the sounds and the sights of the 2022nd edition of the Nedbank Desert Dash. This is the place to be, Swakopmund. Welcome to Swakopmund. Welcome to Swakopmund, Namibia, the rest of the world. If you are watching from Africa, if you are watching from wherever you are, enjoy this moments with us. Another foreman team arriving, couple of minutes left on the clock. It is nearly done for the solo riders. And the countdown has begun for the final moments for the solo riders. It is coming to an end now for the solo riders. Those who do not make it after this will not receive their medals, despite having completed the dash, which is still an achievement. We have Team S. Burton.
Jealous of DSTV live.
We have 20 seconds left on the clock, according to the official announcer. Team S. Burton, WH Kudus just made it. The foreman team, we have 10 seconds left. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The time is over for the solo riders. That concludes the business for the solo riders. Now we have another 20 plus minutes for the two-person team. The race for the solo riders are officially over. We've got a foreman team crossing the line. They still have some time, the foremans as well as the two-person teams. So all the solo riders still out there. Heartache awaits, but you can rest assured that you are still a hero. You have come and complete what you have set out to do. The foreman team that have just crossed the line is the Desert Daredevils, B. Lowings, B. Gravenstein, F. Kruger and J. Teron. We just had confirmation from Jesse Kaureza at the finishing line. The last rider, the solo rider to make it to the line was Kobus Meiberg, and he made it with 4 minutes and 51 seconds. Now that is a dash achievement, a momentous achievement. And we have another rider coming in, 1143. He just missed it by a minute and 2 seconds. Can you believe that? He just arrived at our finishing line here. We will try to get a hold of V. Stadler to talk to him about his emotions, his feelings, because that's what the Desert Dash is all about. We are waiting, time is ticking, still more than 20 minutes left on the clock for the two persons, and then 4 persons. Yeah, about an hour left, the official announcer just mentioned. So we are still good to go for the 2 persons team and then the 4 persons team. About an hour left. It's fine. Safer.
Alright, now we focus on the 2-man teams. And then we have another hour for the 4-man teams. It's going to get exciting.
Yes, an hour for the 4-man teams and 25 minutes for the 2 persons. Yes, some more riders arriving at the finishing point. Another 4-man team. Another 4-man team. Team 2031 just made it to the finishing line, but the 4-person competitors are still on the safe side. And there you can see beer has been dished out. Yes, a man deserves a beer when he crosses this line all the way from Windhoek up to Swakopmund, and we have D. Badenhorst and M. Bondiso. And there he's enjoying his beer, as I predicted correctly. There is still quite some time for the 4 persons, and there is still some time for the 2 persons. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, the Desert Dash is happening. We've got some more riders coming in. It looks like a 2-man team heading for the finishing line. Still about 20 plus minutes left on the clock for the 2 persons team until the 2 persons cut-off time, and then same for the 4 persons team. They've still got about 55 minutes left on the clock. This is where it's happening. It's Platz Am Meer, and we are enjoying the final moments of the dash before it comes to cut-off time. Another 2-man team just came in. And that is Team Motion, consisting of Deer van Skalkwyk and H. Hanstein, both from Namibia. And they did compete in a 4-person team previously at the Dash in 2020. And yeah, quite extraordinary achievement. They have done it. They have completed another Dash. And there you can see taking time just to stop his clock. And the crowd is up again, more riders coming in. Another 2-man team. We are waiting for riders to come in, and the crowd are cheering them on as they are arriving. The solo riders cut-off time have already transpired. Now we've got another 4-man team arriving, 4033. We transfer. We. Sorry. Yes, we have medals been handed out. There's another 4-man team that just crossed the finishing line. We know the solo riders cut-off time have already transpired, and V. Stadler was the person who did not make it with 1 minute and 2 seconds. Now Jesse Jackson Kauraiza chased after this German national, and we will go to him, and then we will bring you his thoughts on what went through his mind when he crossed the finishing line. We also have some more teams crossing the finishing line. It's 4-man teams arriving, 4025, catching breath at the finishing line. First bump, well done, good stuff. Medals been handed out. Team members appreciating the fact that they could complete this dash, this very demanding cycling race all the way from Windhoek up to Walvis Bay. Jesse, can I put you on the spot? How's your thoughts on this event up to now?
Well, it is always a magnificent event, and again it is proving to be a magnificent event. And one of the highlights of today was when the All Blacks women's team arrived. I mean, it was a magical moment. You could see the crowd, how just ecstatic everyone went when this team came. And unfortunately for some, they could not make it, but indeed, it was still a brilliant day, and nothing can be better than this. And it is all thanks, that is to Namibia Media Holdings, that is to NTV, that is to Team Erongo, bringing it to you live. They have you covered all day, each day, every time.
Yes, Jesse, thank you for your presence, also making a big difference here for our viewers as well as our readers, because you're the man with the pen, you're the man that inks these happenings as they are transpiring. You are the man capturing wonderful moments for us on photos, and you've shared quite a couple of moments. What would you say is your favorite one for today?
My favorite one will remain the Henry Davan photo that we took, especially when he was hugging Driekus Coetzee with tears in his eyes. I still have another one that is coming up, that is from Kobus Meiberg, who is the last finisher. He was literally drained and almost finished, no tank in him, so that photo is still loading.
Thank you so much, Jesse, for doing what you do and being at your best for us here at the coast. We appreciate your presence. Now we have NHP youngsters that just arrived. There you can see, that's what the dash is all about. Welcome, welcome, welcome. You have made it. More foreman teams arriving. Oh yes, it's good to be back. It's good to have made it to the finishing line here in Swakopmund. This is the Nedbank Desert Dash, and we are at Platz Am Meer. We are bringing you the action as it unfolds. The cutoff time for the solo riders were here hardly 15 minutes ago. So we will bring you an interview with the gentleman who unfortunately could not make it. And yes, stay back, relax, and let's hear what this person who did not make it in time, the solo rider, the last rider, but you can see more riders arriving, double teams, and the crowd is ecstatic. Oh yes, that's the dash for you. Well done. That's a couple, I think that's a couple. And we are crossing now over to bring you the words captured by Jesse from Volker Stadler, the German national who did not make it with 1 minute and 2 seconds. Enjoy.
Stupid guy. You took the wrong junction. Yeah. Okay, but how was it out there?
It was lonely. And then I started reflecting. And I thought, oh, why are there no lights? And then I turned my navigation on and I loaded the route. And then I saw that I was wrong.
Well, I have another. I think he thought he felt he will not win, so he thought maybe I make a little bit more training this year or next year.
No, and it's not stupid that at least he made it and he finished. Yeah.
Bad things
give up is not an option.
All right. Okay.
Oh yes, there you've seen it, Jesse. What went through your mind when you interviewed that gentleman?
Well, that you can get lost anyway, and he was lost. He could have beaten the time, and his direction or map location misled him. So that's the reason why he didn't make it. So that's what went through my mind all the way from Germany, coming here to get lost. It's quite a sad scenario, but that is life.
Wow, Jesse. Now I know the story behind the story. Thank you for bringing this moments to us. Brilliant, brilliant. And that's the dash for you. One wrong turn can cost you a lot. So we still have some more teams arriving at the finishing point here at Platz Am Meer in Swakopmund. Now these riders set out yesterday from Windhoek at the Grove Mall, and then they moved all the way through the desert up to Swakopmund. Some more riders crossing the finishing line now. It's 4051. and then 4073. They are coming now, and we've got still about 20 plus minutes on the clock for the 2-persons teams, and about an hour or so for the 4-persons team. Yes, they are the sights, and that's the excellent off-road chicks. Now, some of these names have me confused, but I am going to try my very best to make sense of them. We have E. Smith, H. Westraat, M. Yalof, and V. Bronner, all of them from Namibia. And some of these personal best time shows you that they've been competing since 2016, 2017, 2021, as well as 2019. So yes, and they were part of a 4-person team. So it looks like they've been quite around for quite a while at the dash, and they've been hooked. They've been hooked, and they are like addicted to the dash. By the way things look, it's you can get addicted to such things, and it's a good addiction, I must say. Yeah, so why not? Another 2-man team arriving, 2046. Wow, there you have it, camaraderie. That's what the dash is also about: friendship, respect, determination, all these good qualities, these excellent qualities. This is the dash for you. More riders coming through. That was the Oranje River Dashers, M. van Kradenberg and V. Olivier, all the way from Namibia. And more team members arriving. 4048. That's the next team over the line. That's Dust for Fun. Now that makes sense. Is R. Miller, K. Brits, M. Libbe, and R. Burger, M. Libbe, all the way from South Africa. He competed in a 2-persons team in 2019 and did not finish, so it looks like he got back and did the job this time around. And then K. Brits was in action in 2021 as a member of a 4-person team, and then we have R. Burger in 2020, part of a 4-person team. So 20 minutes remaining on the clock. Oh yes, it's happening. It's happening quite at a rapid pace. The riders are coming in now. We've got team 4022. It looks like a 4-man team. And the anxiety is growing. It's team EFS, consisting of C. Engelbrecht, C. Kruger, G. Rasmus, and J. Kruger. We've got 2 South Africans and 2 Namibians in that team. And then Erasmus was part of a 4-person team in 2021, and Kruger made the dash in 2021 also as a member of a 4-person's team. So the action is continuing here at Desert Dash in Platz Am Meer, where the finishing line is located. And yes, they started out yesterday all the way from the Groove Mall, and they are making it to Platz Am Meer. We still have a couple of minutes left on the clock for the 2-man teams as well as the 4-man team. The cutoff time was there, and we have more riders coming in. Another 4-man team crossing the finishing line, 4056. Team 4056 crossing the line. I must say, some of these gentlemen, it looks like they've just gone for a ride through town, you know. But you can see on the dust and the mud and the stuff. Now, Cup Agri 4x4s consist of Deer Slabbert, J. Ensland, Pierre Joubert, and Pierre Steenkamp. And Joubert was part of a 4-person team in 2018. Yes. More riders arriving. Team Restonic. Team Restonic 4094. Another 4-man team and another 4-man team. It's getting hectic at the finishing line now. The crowd is ecstatic. It's another legacy of love. Riders, it looks like that. The Heart Foundation have just arrived. Restonic Namibia is over the finishing line. 2 Namibians, 2 South Africans, Dia van Tonder, Dia Ali, Dia Grobler and M van Niekerk. Very good stuff happening here. The teams are on their way. We've set our clock for the 2-person team. We've got 13 minutes still left until cutoff time, and we've got 43 minutes left on the 4-person teams. That's cutoff minutes remaining before the official cutoff time arrives. So more teams crossing the finishing line. Happy family members, some nervously waiting for their family relatives to come. Medals been handed out. We have a rider there, 1081. Looks like a solo rider that have just arrived. Ja, hy is sterk span, Buffalo Bill, Gio Bert. And it looks like this was his first dash. He's all the way from South Africa. Unfortunately, he did not make it, but he made it by finishing the dash. And we acknowledge that. Great stuff here at Platz Am Meer. Brought to you courtesy of NMH, Irongo Talk and Irongo 24/7. This is where it's happening. It is happening at Platz Am Meer in Swakopmund. We are at the end of the Desert Dash. We still got about 10 minutes left for the 2-person teams to come in, and then we have about 41 minutes left on the clock for the 4-person team. We have 5 minutes remaining for the 2-man teams. And we are at the finishing line. We just heard from the announcer, official announcer, 5 minutes left on the clock for the 2-man team. It is anxious moments, these very, very anxious moments. While we're waiting, we can bring and confirm the 2-person female results. MBM ladies, Risa Dreyer was first with Genevieve Weber, her teammate. Genevieve is from South Africa and Dreyer from Namibia. They did finish the dash in a time of 17 hours and 52 seconds. And then we have the second team was Alphys Angels Cycles for You, consisting of Nina Holtrup and Anna Raquel. Cumbria, now Cumbria is Portuguese and Holtrup is German. That shows you the huge variety of nationalities we have here at the Desert Dash, and they finished in second place with a time of 19 hours 1 minute 58 seconds, and in third we have Simon Racing Team ladies, Gabriela Wright and Nicola Fester, both Namibians, and they completed the dash in a time of 19 hours 30 minutes 26 seconds. Now for the 4-person females, we had the Simon ladies team racing team coming in first, and yes, they are Jean-Marie Mostert, Monique Duplessis, Sandra Leipert and Bennett Klein, and we have 3 Namibians and 1 German in that team. I think we spoke to them the moment, a couple of moments after they crossed the finishing line, and they completed the dash in a time of 18 hours, 23 minutes and 12 seconds. And then we have Bolded ladies, consisting of Andra van Staden, Yolandi Viljoen, Nadine Klopper, Bertha Teron, and they are all Namibians, and they clocked a time of 19 hours 50 minutes and 48 seconds. And yes, the time is running out, Team EAT, ladies, Nicole Spannenberg, Mara van Wyk, Tarien van Sail and Melinda Visser, all Namibians. So we had a strong presence in the 4-person, 4-male section. Back to the action, we just had a rider crossing the finishing line, 2-man team, another 2-man team, 4-man team, oh yes, and there we have a tumble, but it's bound to happen when you cycle over 300 kilometers, 384 plus kilometers. That's Team Spearpont. We have Pierre Maton, H. Burden, Smith, and another Maton there, and they are all Namibians. So yes, H. Burden had a dash in 2018, and he was a member of a 2-person team. There you see the ecstasy of being able to finish this very demanding desert dash race, all the way from Windhoek up to Swakopmund at Platz Am Meer. 3 minutes to go for the cutoff time for the 2 minutes team.
Guys, if you don't qualify for medal, please give them back. We sometimes make mistakes because it's a bit of a rush. If you're not deserving a medal because you didn't finish with a complete team, please do not take a medal.
The guy that does not make it. The first one.
Right, we've got a minute or so to go. I'll resume.
There's a minute left.
2 minutes to go.
2 minutes to go for the 2-person teams. We will try to catch that team for you. We hope there will be one making it, but unfortunately, if you are not here within the next 2 minutes, you will not get a medal, and that's the hard part of it. You will, however, be recognized of having finished the desert dash, which is an achievement in itself. We know life is not all about medals. We really want that medal, but unfortunately not all of us will get those medals, and it's very important to finish what we start, and for me that's the message here. Finish what you start. Less than a minute left on the clock. The countdown will now start, the official countdown, and this is for the 2-person team. We will wait and see. Final 60 seconds have started, and it's ticking away. It's ticking away. The road looks clear. No cyclists approaching. Cone in the hand. Timekeeper is ready. Put down the cone. That will signal that the official time for the 2-person team, the cutoff, have arrived. We are waiting now for the final seconds, ticking away on the clock. No one in sight at this point in time. We have had some photo finishes in previous years, people making it by seconds or people missing out by seconds. So we are waiting, 10 seconds left. Last 10 seconds left. And there goes the time for the 2-person team. It has been done. It is over. Those who arrive now will not get medals. And now we are going to the 4-person team. Half an hour on the clock left. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, it's happening here at Nedbank Desert Dash. So we are very privileged to share these images with you, courtesy Namibia Media Holdings and NTV, as well as Eronga Talk and Nedbank Namibia for coming up and making this event possible by supporting it financially. The dash has been going for quite a while, and there's so much other good initiatives attached to the dash. We've got a couple of teams racing the dash for charity, and there's a rider now coming in. It looks like a 4-man team. They are still quite safe, if that's the case. Very slowly but steadily heading for the finishing line. Yes, it's a 4-man team. It's a 4-man team, 4102. They just crossed now. It's a 4-person team, and that's Team Montego, and they are 4 Namibians consisting of W. Rust, C. Bosch, and M. Cronje, with W. Rust also. And yes, Rust and Cronje were members of 2- and 4-person teams and did not finish, as well as and then C. Bosch completed a previous dash in 2021. We still have a half an hour to go. There goes the crowd again, and that means something is happening somewhere. Yes, some more riders approaching. Some brilliant shots brought to you by our drone pilot, Sheldon Johannes. We appreciate that. We love what you are doing here, and you give us that edge when it comes to putting out content that's appealing out there. Now, here we go. It's a 4-man team. It's a 4-man team. Handshakes. Medals will be dished out. Smiles on the faces. Tired but victorious. Tired but victorious. Hugs been dished out. Yes, en op die tydtrappers was hierdie jaar op die tyd, of sal ons sê betyds. Hulle het getrap, laat hulle op die tyd en betyds hier kan wees. En hierdie manne is J. van Wyk, D. Klein, G. Klein en J. Husselman. Nou, dit lyk asof dit hulle eerste dash hierdie keer was. Geluk manne, julle het dit gemaak. Daar is nog so 30 minute op die horlosie voor die tyd dan finaal gaan uitloop vir die 4 span persone. Ons is by die eindpunt van die Nedbank Desert Dash. Die enkel ryer sowel as die dubbel ryer se tyd is nou al klaar verstreke op hierdie stadium van die geveg. Ons wag nou net vir die 4 persone spanne voor hulle tyd uitloop. Now here we've got another 2-man team. So unfortunately they did not make the cutoff. Team 4072. And it's 2 cousins consisting of G. Muteka and Yal Hansen, and both are Namibians. And they had previous dash experience. Muteka did not finish his 2016 dash, and Hansen his 2019 dash. He did complete it. So we have another single rider crossing the finishing line, being welcomed by his children. I think that's a family member. Waves to the camera there. So time is ticking away, slowly but surely. Time is ticking away. We are heading to the final moments of the Nedbank Desert Dash 2022, and we still have about 29 minutes on the clock. Time is running out. This is the Desert Dash. A certain time, you've got 24 hours to complete this massive race. we will quickly go for a break, and then we will resume once we are back.
It is Larissa. She did the dash and she is here with me, just trying to tell us her experience in terms of what they encountered through the journey and how it was, and the fact that she's here done. I mean, you really are done, and I can see. But yeah,
very relieved. But the dash is an amazing experience each year. You never know what you get weather-wise, or you're going to have technicals. Is your team going to pull through? So it's almost like a surprise packet, but it's always worth it, and we're always back every year.
So what was the difference this year? I mean, in terms of, would you say you have achieved the targeted goals?
I think so. I think each rider in my team had a goal, a time that they wanted to finish in, and I think all of us smashed that goal today. And also just the team effort of pushing each other to reach those goals. So definitely, personally, it was a good year.
We hope to see you back, Larissa, and congratulations for finishing the dash. I wouldn't do it myself. Thank you.
Yes, we are back again. We are back again, and 25 minutes remaining on the clock for the 4-person teams. The music is pumping. Journalists lined up to catch that final moment of the dash. Official final moment, but we know there's still riders out there that will not make this cut-off time. So we'll be patient and we will have to wait for them until each and every one is over the finishing line. They are now arriving once again. Team 4088. It's a 4-man team. They crossed the finishing line with 25 minutes left on the clock. Momentum for charity team, consisting of Pierre Parker, N. Clark, and Barry Pierre Kruger. N. Clark is all the way from South Africa, so he did a solo in 2018. Barry did a 2019 2-person team. And then we have the Gree team, M. Murray, Geratief, M. Langmark, and N. April. So Murray is a South African, and the rest are Namibians, and they are all first-time competitors. Good stuff. Great stuff happening here. We are at the finishing line of the Nedbank Desert Dash, the 2022 edition of this tremendous event. More riders heading to the finishing line. We are waiting in anticipation. We are just resetting our clock according to the official time. Please bear with us. We do not want to relay incorrect information. But for you who's watching at home, welcome to this broadcast brought to you courtesy of NMH, NTV, and Irongo Talk we are bringing the action to you as it unfolds, and you can also catch it on DSTV channel 285 and GoTV channel 94. That's your to-go places if you want quality Namibian entertainment, home-brewed Namibian entertainment. We will provide. We are bringing it to you because our communities matters to us, and we want to keep you entertained and informed. There's a slight wind now in the air, sun is out, so all these factors makes it quite tough for the riders out there, and there must be still a good couple of them out on the road. So we know there's less than 20 minutes left possibly on the clock. It's gonna be a very, very close call for many of our riders here. Oh yes, it's the Nedbank Desert Dash 2022 edition of the Nedbank Desert Dash. It has gone quiet for a while. We know some foreman teams are now pushing very hard to make it in time before the official cutoff time.
Looks like there's a solo amongst them. Couple of riders now. Jason Chikalebo, Brendan Moore, Patrick Carroll, Neville Jones, and Raymond Lecoq. That's the four-person team. We're going to do it for the solo riders. Jason, unfortunately, not enough time today, but well done.
Another rider have just come in. It's a four-man team. Yes, they've made it. They've made it. Welcome home. Welcome home. Effort appreciated. There we have Toyota Gazoo, 2 South Africans and 2 Namibians consisting of Bia Moore, DL, Spear Carroll and Arde Kok. Now there's only 17 minutes remaining for the 4-person teams to make it to the finishing line and qualify for the medals. If you do not do it in the next 17 minutes, you will not earn a medal for finishing the dash, but you will have definitely finished the dash, and that is also an achievement in it.
And the two-man rider that didn't make it, unfortunately. Unfortunately, 2 minutes too late, gentlemen. Next year, come again.
Ini nak jadi fun explain you.
Shanika also, yeah?
Mama se arm is lam.
David will check out the red hands and unfortunately. Just make sure that over the middle bit.
Rastanik, Namibia, doing the things, coming up and actually finishing. So, how was the race?
It was good. We ride so hard because we sleep so hard. Sonic, the best man team in Libya.
Oh wow, so what's next? Are you coming back?
Coming back next year.
All right. Solo, wow. And how did the team do?
They did well, eh? We had one teammate that broke his derailleur, had to walk the last 18 Ks. But we all did well.
Thank you so much.
I usually fill up about 2 tanks a week. A tank of fuel costs me about 140 to 150 Namibian dollars. I was very fortunate that a couple of my friends and I went to Tsumeb for the day, slept over, and then we rode back the next day. I found the service at the Namco service stations to be quite fast and friendly, which is really nice, especially when we're on the open road and we want to get to our next destination. What makes me proud of Namibian is the fact that we've got all these lovely wide open spaces, and although we are from all different backgrounds, we can all get together and we can have a great time.
1, 2, 1, 2. Oh yes. We are counting down to the final moments of the Desert Dash for the four-man teams. Action have already concluded for the solo teams as well as the double teams. And I apologize for this technical glitch here in our studio. We had issues with our sound, but we are back. We are back on air. We are back on track to bring you the final moments of this Desert Dash before we conclude our business at the finishing line for the four-man teams. The music is pumping, but it's gone quiet. Quiet here at the finishing line. These are actually a couple of anxious moments playing out here. 4 minutes left. The official announcer have just indicated that we are left with 4 minutes on the clock before we stop it for the four-man teams heading our way. And then the prize giving will follow at 4 o'clock. We are getting ready for the cutoff times now. It's nearly there. Couple of minutes left on the clock. We are nearly there. And it took a lot of hours to complete this race, and now we only have 3 minutes left on the clock before the official cutoff time for the four-man teams. Anyone making it to the finishing line after that will not receive his or her medallion, but they can be proud of the fact that they had actually completed a Desert Dash. We are good and ready, waiting to see if any other teams will make it to the finishing point. Here comes another single rider, solo rider it appears to be. And this rider has been welcomed over the finishing line by the crowd. 2 minutes left on the clock. We have 2 minutes left on the clock. We call this injury time, final moments. And that's what it looks like here at the finishing point at Platz Am Meer in Swakopmund. We have been going non-stop all the way since 2 o'clock this morning to entertain you, and we've put out 2 shows for your enjoyment. The first one, we showed you how the first place finishers crossed the finishing line, and we had some interviews, but now we are into the final 60 seconds of the 2022 Nedbank Desert Dash. There are no one in sight. It's the final seconds now. There's no riders in sight. And yes, we are nearly there, but there are still many other riders out in the field. If any riders are approaching right now, they will not make it to the finishing line in time. There's the route for you. No one in sight. 13 seconds on the clock. 10 seconds on the clock. 3, 2, 1, and that concludes the business for the 2023 Desert Dash show. We will be staying on to bring you the rest of the riders arriving, but the official time have expired, the 24 hours for the solo riders, 24 hours for the double team riders, and the time for it is going non-stop. Still, we will be receiving some riders coming in. The official time is done, but you will have family members hanging around welcoming riders who participated back to Swakopmund here at the finishing line. It's quite quiet on the route, as you can see there. We are up in the air and we are trying to see if there are still riders coming, but those who will make it to the finishing line now will have completed the race, but they will not earn a medal. So for the time being, okay, for the time being, DFN did not finish. That's what it means, DFN. Yes, so that will appear behind the name of cyclists crossing the finishing line now here at Platz Am Meer in Swakopmund. En hoor ons moet nog luister. Yes, we will quickly cross over for an ad break. And no, wait, there's guys coming. There's guys coming, yes. There's 4 cyclists coming, heading to the finishing line, and these 4 guys will be the first 4-man team possibly that did not make it in time. So we've got a team heading our way. This will be the first, possibly the first 4-man team that did not make it. I must say that, yeah, it's 415. It's a single rider, and we have there is a 4-man team, I think, 404, but it's only 3 members of the team. The 4 persons time have expired, so that's team Southbound Experience, and we have 3 Germans, J. Schnock, J. Low, T. Borst, and U. Steinborn. Now J. Low is the only Namibian in that team. And they did compete in 2021, and they completed the race in a time of 23 hours, 23 minutes and 46 seconds on that occasion. We can see our colleague Jesse Jackson Kaurisa getting the details there for us. We would like to know how it feels. There's still arcs to be dished out. we will update you now shortly on the emotions and the feelings of that team. We have Team Southbound Experience. They officially did not finish because they did not make up the cutoff time of the dash for 4 persons. But they did, however, get to the finishing line. Unfortunately, not in the prescribed time of 48 hours. It's 24 hours for you. They are allowed to cycle this distance from Windhoek up to Office Bay, Swakopmund, sorry. They are allowed to cycle this within the space of 24 hours. They started cycling yesterday at around 2:30 from the Groove Mall in Windhoek, and now they finished the race here at Platz Am Meer in Swakopmund. Hugs, respect being shown, because it takes courage, it takes guts, pats on the shoulder. Yeah, sad scenes, but yeah, that's the dash for you. It's fine. Team members bringing it in. Emotional stuff playing out here at the finishing line at Platz Am Meer in Swakopmund. And they're good to go. They did not make the cutoff time, but they are good to go, and I'm sure they might be back for another try, because doing the desert dash is addictive. It's like the more you get, the more you want. It's quiet once again. We'll see what other teams will be heading our way. We will quickly go and then we will be back with some more updates. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, viewers, we are at Platz Am Meer and we are bringing you the Nedbank Desert Dash action as it is unfolding. So we are now going to show you a short clip of Team Two Cousins.
Two cousins are here. You can see these guys are all smiles. Unfortunately, not a medal finish, but still a finish. Can you just tell us your names and why you chose to ride the Desert Dash together?
I'm Gabriel. I'm Lorenzo. And we chose to do the dash because it's a challenge that one not only faces physically but mentally as well. We overcame it this year, not in the time we would like to, but still a win for us.
Was it the first time for both of you?
No, it was actually my fourth dash, and I think it was my first two men, but my fourth solo.
So any dedication to this, just finishing the race?
It's a challenge that's worthwhile taking up. But be certain what you're getting yourself into before you take it as a checkbox.
Yes.
It's more than a checkbox.
Thank you so much and welcome to Swakopmund.
Thank you.
All right.
At OK Furniture, we know you work hard all year so you can give your loved ones a festive season filled with cheer. So to help you enjoy the Christmas you want, we save you money on the home essentials you need. Save on the 32-inch Omega HD-ready digital TV, now only $1,799. Or this Bradford Lounge Suite, just $8,999. Only at OK Furniture, where we save you money.
A tank of fuel costs me between $195 and $200, and it takes me roughly 240 kilometers. The longest distance that I've driven on my bike is around about 650 kilometers. It's the Otjiwarongo-Omaruru-Karabab trip. The service at the Namco service station is excellent. We use them often when we do our Otjiwarongo-Omaruru trips. I would say the one thing that I love about my country is the scenery, especially in the rainy season. I get to experience everything when I'm on my bike.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, we are at Platz Am Meer, and the time has run out for the foreman team. So we're gonna bring you a chat by Jesse Jackson Kauraiza with the first foreman team who did not make it.
It's emotional times. You guys coming in a bit late, but at least making it as a 4-person team. How do you feel about it?
I can't believe it.
Are you guys from here, from Namibia?
No, from Germany.
You guys are from Germany?
Yeah.
Oh, wow, and how was it? How was the route and all?
Well, it was tough. It was tough, but it was beautiful.
And you enjoyed the sight, of course. Are you coming back again? Is it the first time?
It was the first time, but not the last time.
Wow.
Next time we will have an official finish.
All right, from which side in Germany are you guys from?
Sorry?
Germany, from which side?
Well, from the center of Germany, from Frankfurt.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. I will also go to a very emotional. How was it? How was the race? You enjoyed it? Thank you so much.
Yes, so the final moments of the dash are here. We are now preparing for the prize giving, but we would like to show you some action clips of what happened yesterday at the beginning of the Desert Dash.
Yes, it was a great day. We enjoyed it really. Great races and everything was actually fun. Glad that the day has come to an end. Every cyclist, those that could not make it, as you can see, some people were still waiting for their families and loved ones, and they didn't make it, and they are not yet here. Probably still on the way. Probably some will have to drive and get them. But all in all, beautiful scenes, a beautiful day. We must be pleased with the performance.
Yes, Jesse, we have to love and leave our fans and our viewers, but we'll be heading to the boxing at Jan Wilkins Stadium. So join us, stay with us, and sit back, relax, and catch us once again on Facebook and NTV. We'll be there for you. Okay.